Thank you, Mr. Shasta, for your Kirby Squeeze Squad any percent as well as the Boss Endurance mode. After this, we will be having Diddy Kong Racing All Trophies race with Mrs. Giza Malouk and Tofu 31. We got a $50 donation from Kenzie. Proud to be a gamer. You guys are the best. Keep it up. Got an anonymous donation of $50, first time donating, putting into proud mode, Sephiroth and Kingdom Hearts 1.5. Hope everyone is having a great time. Thank you, Shenlong, for your $100 donation. Hey guys, love the Games Done Quick events and always wanted to donate more than last time. Hope this helps. Oh, and save the frames. Kill the Yoshis. Thank you, Vendagger, for your $50 donation. I didn't know this was happening so soon into the new year. My mother is a cancer survivor, and hopefully this little bit will go to put an end to this horrible disease. Brad Mandalucario donated $100. I had made the challenge for the one cycle Miracle Matter in the Kirby 64 run as a joke, and despite the reset, I will follow through and donate the $100, I promise. Just got called into work tonight, so I won't see the Mario 64 runs, but to make sure everyone else does, here's more to the 16-star race. Have a good night, all.
Have you gone to any? Oops.
Hello.
Hey everybody, hope you're enjoying Awesome Games Done Quick 2016 so far. It's only day one, of course. The runs so far have been great, and we have a whole lot more to go. Coming up, we've got Diddy Kong Racing, and then right after that, we've got Super Mario Kart featuring these two runners here, MD Neo and KVD. So thank you guys very much. I wanted to share a few words with you guys. So I'm a little bit curious because we've only seen Super Mario Kart for the SNES once before, I believe, in a GDQ. Otherwise, it's been Mario Kart 64 a lot of the time and other more recent releases. So I was just curious, what exactly is it about Super Mario Kart that makes you focus on that one in particular in the series?
You want to go first?
Yeah. Yeah, go.
Okay. So basically, it is the first game that I ever witnessed being ran at very high level.
Mm-hmm.
It's also one of the first games that I tried to compete in. Actually, when we go way back to the mid-90s, I used to rent the game at the local video store, even though I had it, just to beat the local records. And then we have a gaming magazine in the Netherlands called Power Unlimited, and people were sending in letters what their times were on the first track.
Oh, okay.
So I got a bit serious about it and started trying to beat those times. And then a long time passed. And back when, in 2002 or something, when the internet became more prevalent, I decided to check up on, well, how well would I stack up against the current times? And I was blown away by how good the times were that I saw.
Yeah, I really like that. And especially, I mean, the speedrunning community has certainly exploded in the past 5 years, but there are a lot of games, such as Super Mario Kart, that really kind of had a longer-lasting community since way before that, where you had kind of pressure from, like you said, maybe local players or just kind of time trials within the game that really makes you want to push the game. So Neo, I mean, did you want to talk a bit about the community that you guys have fostered over the years?
I heard about the community about 10 years ago. Like KVD, I played the game when I was a kid. And then I discovered there was a French championship 10 years ago, and I decided to sign up, and here I am.
Very cool, yeah. How long have you been a part of that community, KVD?
Pretty much since 2003. It's already so long ago that I don't even really remember, but yeah, so I saw those videos on the website, the time trial website, which is hosted since 1999 by Sami Chetan, who's still active in the community actually. He's one of the best players in the world as well, by the way. He's number 3 on the time trial side still. And yeah, I joined with a set of times in 2003 and never looked back, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, one of my favorite parts of the game is the feather item, which really kind of was absent after the next couple games which followed. It really allows for a lot of really cool skips, and I'm sure we'll be seeing that a lot in your run. So the kind of label of this run is single-segment multiplayer race. So just to clarify, these two players will be playing on separate consoles, but why exactly will it be multiplayer and not just single player?
There are several reasons for this. To start with, SMK is always split screen, even if you play single player. So you don't lose any positive sides. And what you do lose is one CPU character, which is one less CPU character that can really troll you. But that's not the most significant part about it. The most significant part is probably that you can give up with the idle controller, which cuts the victory scene, and so you win like 5-6 seconds every race. And still one more reason is that you actually reduce the number of hazards on the tracks. So like if there's a row of 4 tombs in single player on the Bowser castles, it will be reduced to 2 tombs, for example. So that's actually, I think that pretty much sums it up. Yeah.
Great. So Neil, one more question for you before we get into Diddy Kong Racing here. I know that within a lot of these racing games, Super Mario Kart included, the times are kind of divided in between time trial, individual level time trials, and also full segment races. Which would you say is more kind of competitive in the Mario Kart community?
Probably both. I mean, the time trial community is active since 16 years now, so the world records are really strong. Probably better, probably better. But the speedrun community about Super Mario Kart is getting better and better, so the world record should improve in the future years. Yeah.
Do you have a preference yourself between time trials versus like single cup RTAs, or even like full game RTAs?
Multiplayer.
I prefer multiplayer actually.
Okay,
He's the multiplayer world champion for
great.
like 5 times or 6 times?
6 times.
Yeah, so, I'm sorry.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, their run will be coming up 2 runs from now, right after Diddy Kong Racing, which is coming up right now. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the marathon.
Yeah.
Got a $20 donation from Kago206. Hello, new Caledonian here. For the first time I'm able to donate. So here's my first $20 for many more to come. Thanks for supporting such a great cause. My non-smoking father has been diagnosed with lung cancer, so I know how hard it is to see loved ones suffer. Keep up the great work, and kill the animals. Got a $50 donation from Yazor. Let us hear this lovely voice even more. Put half the money for the Mario Kart match race and the other half to kill the animals. That might be blocking the road. Greetings from Germany. Thank you, Alex Bradley, for your $25 donation. I remember watching Tofu completely demolish Super Mario Sunshine a few summers ago, so it's nice to see him back at GDQ. Good luck to both the runners in that race. The donation goes to saving the animals because, well, we can't be certain that they don't have cancer, right? And Arno donates $50. Go Neo, SMK is the best race game ever on the best console ever. And don't forget, save the animals. Thank you, Vanilla Bear, for your $20 donation. My first time donating for any GDQ, and I couldn't think of a better way to spend a few bucks and ring in the new year. This goes towards a blindfolded punch-out race. Glass Joe is $1.99. Who lost to Glass Joe? Got a $100 donation from Adarox, donating to help wipe out this disease, and for many who have it. Also, kill the animals. M. Dougie donates $200. Here's to another successful GDQ. Great race to start it off. Just a reminder, you guys, we are so close to meeting that incentive for the match race. It's at 22.64, and we need 27.50. So get those donations in if you really want it to happen, guys. Thank you, D-Tape, for your $50 donation. Is it already AGDQ time? Feels like we just did SGDQ. These runners always amaze me with their skills. Keep doing good work, and of course, be a kind person and save the animals. Sarkov donated $50. Good luck to KVD and Florent in the Super Mario Kart races. May the force that be bless the runs with all the silly things that made SMK one of the most amazing and equally frustrating games out there. Also glad to see a rise in alternate runs included in this GDQ. Much appreciated. Thank you, Sailor Star, for your $50 donation. I've nearly lost my dad to kidney cancer this past summer. I'm very happy to see some of my favorite games being sped through for a good cause. My boyfriend introduced me to this a few years back. We both love watching it every year. Thanks for doing this, and best of luck to all of the runners. You guys are almost there for making that donation incentive for the match race. We're at 2,500 and we still need 2,750. You guys are almost there. Don't forget, there's also another donation incentive coming up, which is for the Super Mario 64 16-star. Right now, we're at 2,367. We need 4,000. So if you also want that incentive to happen, do so now.
Higher.
Yeah. Oh, it's on already.
So if you could do a countdown?
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, very first thing on this game, which you'll see throughout the run, is boosting. You just see Carol and Neo do one right there. When you boost in this game, you do not lose any speed throughout the off-road portions. Now, there's no visual cue in this game. Think of the E's in Mario Kart 64, the sparks in Mario Kart Double Dash. But you do get an audio cue if you're low on coins or if you're in time trial. Now, you need 10 coins to achieve max speed. To perform a boost, you have to be turning for about 1 second while holding the R button, and that usually only works around big hairpin turns, but these guys are tricking the game into thinking that they're turning for a lot longer by pressing left and right really quickly. So that's how they execute these boosts over the off-road portions. Carol got trolled a little bit
Already, twice, yeah.
by some computer players.
Apparently they didn't read the memo that I was doing this for a good cause.
Yeah. All right. On to Donut Plains 1, our first chance for a missed start boost. Now, the reason it's possible to miss a start boost on this one, to get the start boost, you have to push B or the gas button halfway between the first and second lights. On the first tracks of each cup, when you start in last place, it's about an 8-frame window to get it. But when you're in first place, it's a much tougher 4-frame window to hit. So over the course of 20 races, it probably not 100% success rate, but hopefully we'll get there. Now, the most helpful items that they're going to get, they've all gotten coins and green shells and banana peels so far. The helpful items are mushrooms and feathers. It's about a 6.25% chance each time you pick up an item box to get one of those items. Except on the Donut Plains and Mario Circuit tracks, it's impossible to get feathers because they didn't want you jumping over the big hairpin turns in each track.
Sub-minute, baby.
All right, on to Ghost Valley 1. Probably one of the more well-known shortcuts, the little platform jump. Normally you would need a feather or mushroom to hit that, but on 150 you don't. So you'll be seeing these guys take that platform jump every single time. And now you'll notice these guys are jumping over. Oh, shortcut opportunity for Carol. All right, you'll notice that they're jumping over all these little yellow jump bars because they actually slow you down. You do not want to hit those whatsoever.
I'm gonna go for a really hard mushroom trick here.
The double bounce.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh man.
That's probably one of the top 5 hardest shortcuts in the game to
So
pull
close.
off. You can try it again.
Well, let's not. Wow, so close.
All right, on to Bowser Castle 1. We'll see our first yellow zippers of the run.
3 shrooms. It's inverse marathon knock. Oh,
Miss zoom start.
number 1.
All right, now there are yellow jump bars on this track as well, but they act slightly differently than the ones that you see on every other track, like Rainbow Road and the Ghost Valleys. And that if you use a mushroom over one of these jump bars, it will not launch you like you saw it did with Carol's last run. Instead, it'll just absolutely kill the mushroom, so you'll never see him use a mushroom over these yellow jump bars. And what we're really looking for here is a feather. There's 2 pretty big shortcuts. One can come off of the very first turn, and you end up on the second to last straightaway, which will make a 10-second lap or less. But the RNG gods aren't really allowing it to happen. Yeah. Ooh, feather, and the long boost shortcut right there. That's the slightly easier one. I'll be talking about long boosting on the next track, Mario Circuit 2.
Aye. Come on.
The lumps are down.
It's pretty sloppy. 117.
All right. Now Mario Circuit 2 has a little bridge. You use a couple zippers and hit a jump and fly over this little portion of the track. We'll see if Neo hits it. Yeah, of course, he's a pro at it. So the long boost, very interesting technique. You hit the zippers and jump and run into the wall. You double hit the wall there, so not as powerful. Jump and hit the wall and let go of the gas button. They are not actually pressing B while performing these long boosts. Carol double hit the wall there too. This is an extremely risky strategy on this race, because if you don't perform it properly, you don't actually make the jump over, and you have to do that little loop around again, which costs you about 8 to 10 seconds. That's it. All right. Solid mushroom cup for Neo. Carol wishes the computer players didn't wreak so much havoc on him here.
I just want to let you guys know that we did meet the incentive, just so you know, for the race.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks. And girls.
We also got a $500 donation from Dan H. I'm honored to be here with you, Carol and Neo. Now for a little challenge, I'll donate an additional $500 for a feather finish on Rainbow Road, and an extra $1,000 for a mid-lap feather or mushroom finish. Finish
You got
strong. Hashtag SMK for charity.
All right, Choco Island 1. We got a feather, which we can use for a sort of lap skip on this track. What we're really looking for here is mushrooms, because a long boost on this track, because of the little bumpers, they'll actually hold the long boost for almost an entire lap. Towards the end, on the final lap, you'll see, the mini mushroom gets Neo. But still, he'll still be able to hit this little lap skip on the final lap. He'll be setting up a boost to, and hopefully not getting run over by anybody. Set up a boost, go over some of the chocolate after this turn coming up right here, and then jump over this wall, hit the finish line. And Carol's got one too.
I missed it.
Carol messed it up.
I missed the boost, actually.
Carol was a little too far to the left, I think. For that.
I was. I counted on having a boost. I didn't have it, I think.
All right.
Oops.
On to Ghost Valley 2, Crash Valley. It's a fairly simple course. Again, they'll be taking the platform jump. We call it Crash Valley because it's a fairly narrow track with a bunch of real simple turns right here, but all in quick succession. So when they get into lap traffic, it's pretty tough to avoid the CPU players. Now, if you missed the interview that Carol and Neo did before Diddy Kong Racing, they kind of went over why they play in two-player mode. Well, there are numerous reasons for it. The biggest one is it actually saves 5 seconds after each track. You'll see that they're giving up with the first player at a very specific point. When the victory music finishes, they'll hit start and give up, and that'll prevent the lap splits from coming up, which again saves about 5 seconds before the screen turns black. And then other reasons, there are fewer computer players to troll you along the way. As we've already seen, they'll throw out items, and it's almost inevitable that they'll throw one right on top of your head, completely unavoidable. Another reason is there are fewer obstacles on the tracks. Think about the thwomps on the Bowser Castles and pipes on Mario Circuits. Those are cut in half. Now, the reason Carol uses Bowser is he has one of the most trolly items that can be thrown out. His fireball has a really big hitbox, and it moves around. And the reason that he chooses Princess as a second player is it eliminates another possibility for the mini mushroom. Both Princess and Toad throw those out. And as you saw with Neo, hitting a mini mushroom is pretty devastating to a speed run.
I just did a shroom, by the way.
I missed that. I was watching Neo.
You're watching the right screen, don't worry.
So the mushroom trick that Carol just pulled off, like I said, you don't get any feathers on the Donut Plains tracks, but if you use a mushroom and bounce on the deep water, you'll skip a little bit, and that little bit of hop allows you to clear walls. So 11-second difference there. Carol has caught up pretty well. We got a pretty good race here. Bowser Castle 2 coming up. The longest track on the game. Some pretty interesting feather shortcuts if we can see them. If we get the RNG.
We got a $50 donation from WMJ. Hashtag SMK for charity. Shout outs to KVD and Neo. And may the SMK gods be with you during this awesome race.
All right, we got a feather for Neo. He looks like he's not going to take the stop sign shortcut. A small shortcut that's
only, man.
in the middle in the middle of the race. Instead, he's going to be going for the final lap little trick skip, I think.
Yeah.
he's going to try to jump over one of the really wide lava gaps and clip across the finish line as he falls into the lava. Very difficult to pull off, and that's why we do it on the final lap, so that you finish as soon as you hit the lava. Hopefully we get out of the way of CPUs. Now we got to build up enough speed before he can hit it. I think he's got enough. Oh, and that's where it would have been. Luigi got in the way, though. Oh, he's going to long boost this. Very difficult shortcut.
That one is actually a lot harder.
It is.
Nice job.
And we're pretty much tied up. Moving on to Mario Circuit 3. The first and only instance for an infinite boost. Carol will be doing an infinite boost on the very last zipper on the final straightaway of this course. I believe Neo will be using a long boost off the zipper, though. Nope? Okay. And now to execute an infinite boost, you have to hit a boost and then just hit the zipper. And it keeps you in boost speed and the boost driving mechanics throughout until you jump, basically. So you can drive over any dirt you want without losing any speed.
Missed the wall.
Carol missed the wall for his long boost.
Would have been a world record otherwise. Actually. Too bad. Oh, come on.
All right, finished with Flower Cup, on to Star Cup.
We got a $10 donation from KitKat. You people are my heroes. These runs are incredible, and it's amazing that you can use your talents to do some real good in the world. Cancer is a horrible Scrooge. Let's stop it in its tracks.
Can we talk about the boost?
One cool thing, Bowser drinking the champagne bottle only happens on the Japanese version. All right, coming up to Koopa Beach 1, one of the more technical tracks, even though it's so short. Slide boosting. Carol's gonna, well, after his zoom start, and I'll let Neo get a zoom start. So two completely different strategies here too. On the left we got Carol slide boosting. He's building up a boost and then water sliding in the water, and then the boost releases halfway through the slide. Neo, on the other hand, is just water sliding all the way. Oh, he chooses the slide boost there, just as I say it. Now, water sliding on this game, if you jump into the water in a slide and then release the direction and R buttons, you basically release everything. You won't lose any speed while going through the water whatsoever.
Ouch.
It's a little different, little bit of technique that these guys are using. And even with a couple waterfalls, they're still 46 seconds. Pretty solid time. On to Choco Island 2. Now, we're always looking for mushrooms and feathers, but on this track especially, with the feather you can basically cut the... You basically don't even have to go one full lap.
Whoa.
It's not a true lap skip. There are lap skips in this game that we don't do because they don't really take any skill and they kind of look lame. Like on Koopa Beach 1 and Vanilla Lake 2, you can drive into the water and then allow Lakitu to pick you up and take you across the finish line, which skips a lap. It's a little glitch in the game. On this one, you can use a feather and jump over the wall right next to the finish line just to the right. And it basically becomes a 4 or 5 second lap. Almost sniped by Bowser there for Neo. And moving on to Vanilla Lake 1. Similar technique to what you saw in Koopa Beach 1. They're going to be snow sliding instead of water sliding. Same deal, if they slide on the snow, they don't lose any speed. So you'll see the guys off the first turn start to build up a boost on that second straightaway, and then jump into the snow and slide, and then the boost will release as they're driving on the ice, which is pretty critical because when you're in boost mode, your kart kind of sticks to the track instead of slides all over, and the ice track is just very bad if you're trying to readjust your line.
Very nice.
All right, on to Bowser Castle 3. Probably the most useful course to be playing 2-player on.
We got a $50 donation to Anonymous. Been watching this every year. Love what you guys are doing. Keep it up. Save the lovable animals.
All right, so on Neo's screen on this straightaway with those 2 thwomps right there, if we were playing on 1-player mode, there would be 4 of them completely blocking your path. So that's the most major reason why we play on 2-player mode. Oh, 2 snipes back to back.
Oops. Wow, hello.
Unfortunately, we're not going to see the big feather shortcut on this track.
Ouch. So we both got sniped on this one?
But it was back to back.
GG.
All right, on to Mario Circuit 4, the intestinal circuit. Lots of hairpin turns. Alright, there's nothing too special about this track in terms of shortcuts or tricks or anything. It's just drive well, don't hit any walls, make sure you hit all your boosts. So if you got some donations, now is a great time.
All right, we got a $50 donation from Anonymous. Good luck to all the runners this year and put this towards the 16-star race. Hope everyone has a great AGDQ. Thank you, Heretic78, for your $25 donation. Watching these guys destroy SMK beyond my wildest dreams is making me cry tears of pain. The hours I spent in anger as a kid playing this on 150cc, trying to win every race, and now seeing this is insane. Keep saving more frames and more lives. Got a $25 donation from Dream Spider. Love AGDQ. All the game's runs have been great so far, and I'm excited for the rest of the week. This donation will go towards Kingdom Hearts separate fight because it's my favorite game of all time, and I need to see that fight happen. Got a $50 donation from CC Nancy. Let's hear some hype! Thank you. I'm new to streaming and I've always been super impressed with what you guys can do. I'm blowing kisses to all of you now. Heart. And also, kill the animals. Thank you, Maria, for your $50 donation. This is the first AGDQ I've attended, and it's awesome. Lots of great people here, and the charity work you do is so nice. Save the poor animals. They're too cute to kill. Got a $20 donation to Mara Resin. You guys are doing great. I've lost my mom to brain cancer when I was 17, and I'm happy to donate to the cause. It's her Memorial Date this Tuesday. Make her proud. Peace and love to the players, and of course, the animals.
All right, on to Special Cup. Now, a lot of ground can be made up on this track. Right here, Fat Mushroom. Looks like Neo might wait for the second lap. After the bridge, oh, he's not gonna do it. It is possible after the second bridge to use a mushroom and hit the deep water and hop over the wall and end up right next to the finish line. Looks like he's just gonna save it in case he runs into a CPU or hits a gopher or something.
I'm gonna use it at this time.
There it is, nice.
Good stuff.
Koopa Beach 2, Carol's favorite track. Not really. This track has killed more of Carol's world record runs than he would like to admit.
Yep. This and Ghost Valley 3, right after.
So again, with the slide boosting over the big patch of water, and there are lots of little spots of deep water in there that are very treacherous, and it just killed Carol's speed right there.
Yep.
And then on the very last corner, they're setting up a boost off this turn out of the deep water, and then sliding on that little patch of water, and a boost releases, and they cut through the grass of the last turn.
Oh, whoa. Yoshi,
And then at the end,
please.
at the end, they always finish all the way as far as they can to the right, because this finish line is slanted that way. So they need to finish as far right as possible to make the track as short as possible. On to Ghost Valley 3. Another platform jump to be made. The easiest platform jump of all the Ghost Valleys. And then they're going to execute a long boost on the zipper. Carol just did it. So what they're doing here, instead of... Ooh,
You jinxed it.
I jinxed him.
Yeah, you did.
Instead of hitting the zipper and then running into a wall, they're running into a wall first and releasing the gas as they hit the wall. And then when they hit the zipper, the long boost activates. Now it gets kind of treacherous once you get into lap traffic and once you knock out more and more of the wall. Oh, Bowser. So in later laps when there's less wall to be had, you can actually just fall right off. So yeah, dealing with Toad and having so much wall gone, Carol just decided to skip it. Sorry for the jinx, Carol.
I knew it would happen the moment you said it. Oh, that was just plain bad. It is the easiest jump. It's like...
Vanilla Lake 2 is next. I'll just be quiet so that you can marvel at the awesomeness that is this track.
Oh.
Ooh, the island jump nailed it.
Oh. Forgot to give up.
Carol just lost about 8 seconds with not giving up.
GG.
Right, on to Rainbow Road. Let's get some feathers and mushrooms.
Do it. Good luck. Now let's see about that donation incentive then. Come on. Mushroom. Oh, feather. Oh. Koopa. Whoa! Wow. Really?
Now, I did tell these guys they could give up and try to get 5 more items again. But I think they want to compete and win. This is going to come down to the wire. Oh. And time!
You won it, I think. Congrats!
We got it by 1 second, guys. 32-16 and 32-17.
Unbelievable.
Nice one, man. I shot Luigi and he rebounded off and hit me and... Well, see, I won, eh? Yeah. Wow.
Again finish?
I don't know.
Right.
Wow.
Match race time.
Wow. What a finish.
Good. We got Choco Island 1 now.
Yeah.
That give up on Vanilla Lake 2, Carl. The cost you.
No, the red shell on Rainbow Road. If I didn't fire the red shell, well, it was for the best.
Yeah.
So we wanna do CI1 now, edge race? Yeah, let's just do it. We have to play on people. Which one? Join me.
All right.
We got a $75 donation from KB. Thanks for the runs and do the right thing. Kill the animals. Thank you, Anonymous, for your $50 donation. Thanks for another great AGDQ. Good luck to all the runners. Put this towards a 16-star race.
Yeah. You can have it, I don't know. Okay.
All right, on to match race.
A little encore.
This is 100cc mode, so it's slightly slower. Hopefully these guys can adjust right away. Right. When you're ready,
Okay.
hopefully we see plenty of mushrooms.
Rematch.
Start boost in match race is much, much tighter than even the later. Here we go, big long boost. He missed one of the bumpers,
Yeah,
but
too bad.
still.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
Oh, red shell. Can't catch him. Neo tried to slow down a little bit with that star. We got a lap skip finish coming
no.
here, though. That could make
gonna
the
win
race
it.
real close.
He's gonna win it.
If Neo executes. Oh, Carol gets one too.
Again!
That was
All
brilliant. We got to see all sorts of tricks there. Well done, guys.
Great job, Neo and KVD, for your amazing Super Mario Kart race. Coming up, we're going to be having our interview shortly after with Super Mario 64. Just so you know, we still have the incentive for Super Mario 64 16-star. We need 4,000, and we're at 3,264. So if you want that to happen, do so now. All right, guys, I think it's now time for our interview